red Prius from the movie The Other, guys. In the previous video we made this one here, the Chevelle from The Other, guys. So that was the other vehicle from the movie, so that's the Chevelle that we just made in the last video. And this one we're going to be making Will Ferrell's red Chevelle, or I can talk, Will Ferrell's red Prius, sorry. That's the Chevelle over there. That car there is driven not by Will Ferrell. It's actually driven by, this car here is actually driven by Samuel L. Jackson and The Rock in the beginning. Okay. Will Ferrell actually drives this vehicle here, the Prius. So we're going to be using the Karen Delante for this build. To get this vehicle, there's a couple of different ways. If you don't want to pay for one, you can just go out in the street and steal one. They spawn in on a regular basis. They spawn in quite regularly, so it's very easy to get one if you don't want to buy one. Travel and transport. That's under the 4-door. Alright, Declassium. Okay. Yeah, really? Thought it was under here. Guess not. Trying at the 2-door. Okay. Alright, maybe they don't have it in here. Okay. Some vehicles are just ones that you have to grab from the street, so that's possible too. All right. Okay, so it's possible that it's one of those ones that I just said, like, it's not on here, that you just have to grab one from the stream, because there are some vehicles in the game like that. So this is maybe one of those cases, but this of course is the Prius from The Other, guys. Will Ferrell drove this vehicle. Again, it's a Karen Delante. I just checked both websites, so I'm thinking the only way to really get this car in the game is to steal one. So we're gonna go ahead and get the build started. Alright. So I'm gonna take the car out with me. But had I not taken the car out with me and I just ran out, I could just call my, if you run outside, you can just call from your phone. Once you're outside, you can call your mechanic from your phone and have him deliver the car to you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take it down to the LS Customs.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them around.
For the customization purposes. Alright, so we're going to just scroll down here with with my arrow pad. My down button on the pad till I find the auto shop. There we go. We're looking for the Delante. That's the one you guys want right there. I have two of them.
I'll get back to work.
We both saw them. You guys saw the other one. That was the red one. So these are both the same car. So in order to get it brought to you, what you guys would do is you would just have once you find your garage and you so once you find your garage, then you just press X on the controller to confirm the delivery, and your mechanic will bring it to you. Alright guys, so now I'm going to take this down to the LS Customs right down here. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thanks for checking out my video. If you're just joining us and you missed the beginning, we're making Will Ferrell's red Prius from the movie The Other Guys.
What brings you in today?
If you guys haven't seen it, it's a cop movie, like a comedy cop movie. It's got Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, The Rock, and Samuel L. Jackson. Alright, so guys, so the first thing you want to do when you pull this in is armor it up to 100%, brakes to race, engine, go up to level 4 EMS upgrade. Don't need explosives. Horn, I'm just going to leave it stock. Lights, stock. No neons or anything on. Loss prevention, yeah, go ahead and buy that because we did steal this one. So full coverage and then tracker. Make sure you got that on. Whenever you steal a vehicle, that's what you got to do for it. Is go in there, all right, and purchase the insurance. Primary color, we're gonna go with a metallic, Torino red, and then we don't want to sell it. Suspension, let's go street suspension. Actually, you know what? No, why not about that? Or lowered suspension. And then turbo, we want to add our turbo. Wheel color or wheel type. We're just going to go with the stock rims on this one because they look the closest. Wheel color, you won't have a wheel color because you have the stock wheels on. Tires, tire design, you won't have that either because you have the stock on. And then go to bulletproof tires. Tire smoke, make sure you add black smoke. And then for your windows, just leave it at none. Alright, and then let's pull out, and of course it's dark out so you guys can't see my car. So this always happens when I'm live for some reason, but we'll take it down to the back to the arena, or sorry, I can talk. We'll take it back to my auto shop. Show you guys in there. That's where I was when I started the video, so I'll show you guys there. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys checking out my video. If you're just joining us, we're making the red Prius from the movie The Other Guys. This was the movie, or the car driven by Will Ferrell in the movie. Mark Wahlberg too was in this vehicle. So Mark and Will both were in the vehicle in the movie. Sorry about that, guys. So they both drove this vehicle in the movie. Alright guys, so this is the car. You guys can see this is the finished red Prius. This was driven again by Will Ferrell, and Mark Wahlberg was also he was mostly the passenger, so he's mostly on this side of the vehicle, but it was driven by Will Ferrell. This was his car, and then this was, so make sure you guys follow this video and you'll be able to build this for yourself. Again, this is the Karen Delante. The only way to get this, I think, currently is you gotta go out and steal one. I didn't find one in either of the websites or Benny's, so make sure you guys just go out and steal one. However, if you do steal one, just make sure you guys purchase it when you go to use the LS Customs. Make sure you add your insurance on it, and do that part. Otherwise, you won't have insurance on your vehicle, and if it blows up or anyone kills it or destroys it, it's gonna be gone. Okay, so let's make sure you guys add your insurance on it. All right, which I showed you how to do it in the video anyway. All right, guys, so that completes this build. Again, this is Will Ferrell's Prius from the movie The Other Guys. Alright, yeah, so I appreciate you guys checking out my video. If you guys are a fan of making TV and movie car builds in GTA, that's pretty much all I have on my channel, so make sure you guys go check out all my back builds. I have playlists on there. One of those playlists happens to be making in Fast and Furious cars in GTA. It says making it says Marvel builds, and then the other one says DC builds. Those are all obviously all of my Marvel comic builds and all my DC builds. Make sure you guys check that out if you're a fan of that. I also have a main playlist which is called Making TV and Movie Cars in GTA. That's just my main playlist, my one-offs, like just one vehicle from this movie or one vehicle from that movie where it's not part of a series. But I mostly, if it's part of a series, I mostly put it into like a playlist so that you guys can find it easier on my channel. So for example, the vacation series, I did a bunch of vacation builds. So if you look at my channel, you'll see under the playlist, one of them says vacation. That's all my vacation builds, so you guys can find those easily. One of them says Disney. That's all my Disney builds. It's got Toy Story in there. It's got cars in there. All my cars, vehicles like Lightning and all of them, they're in there. Lightning's in there, Sally's in there, Mater's in there. All those guys are in there. Make sure you guys check that out. If you're a fan of Pixar, that's in there. So make sure you guys check out the Disney built playlist if you're a fan of Pixar. Alright, and again, if you're a fan of Fast and Furious, make sure you check out my Fast and Furious playlist. Alright guys, thanks for checking out this video. Again, one more time, this is how to make the Will Ferrell's red Prius from the movie The Other Guys. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thanks for checking out my video. We'll see you guys on a future video. Take care everybody.